Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio. So, last time we spent the larger part of the episode trying to, well, set up a very ad hoc, fed by hand, by me carrying things around, brass and invar stations. And this is definitely using up too much of this iron. I'll have to fix that, but that's okay. These will fill up again, and then they'll be done for a while. Anyway, so we're building some gray science, which is great, right? But unfortunately, we can't use the gray science until we build one of these labs, the full spectrum atomics lab, which requires advanced circuits. So let's look at those. Advanced circuits, where are they? There. They need electronic circuits, electronic circuit boards, which I haven't worked out exactly how to make them yet. I think that's plastic. Aluminium and cables. So, first thing first, aluminium. Let's see if we can make some sort of improvement of these. So, it's gonna all be about just the regular aluminium ingots, which actually no, we already have made some aluminum. We made alumina, so that's not gonna be that hard. Not to make an ad hoc little thing. How did we do that? We had a little thing that was making alumina at some point. Needed aluminum hydroxide, which needed sodium hydroxide, I remember that. And the alumina ore we were getting easily, if I recall. It was from rubite? I bet we have a bunch, because we made... No, we didn't. I should have got my zinc from you. I think instead we got our zinc from bobmonium, which gave me a bunch of cobalt, but not the aluminum I need. What do I need? I need everything. I can just grab a random thing and eventually it'll be of use. So, to get the aluminum... The ore. Yeah, the crystal catalyst thing. That's not going to be easy to deal with. So let's not do that for now. We'll do rubite chunks. It'll give us some gold ore also. And unfortunately lead that we can't use. Juvelite is arguably better. But I like the gold. So that is going to need hydro refining. Rubite chunks. What is the deal with that? And can we just steal some of this over here? It just needs... It's going to produce cyan geodes. Yeah, it just needs purified water. That's not hard to get. Should I be making bots? Like, I mean, I've been thinking that they need plastic and aluminum. And gold. So, well, I'm kind of already trying to solve that problem. Okay, we're gonna need our water purifier. You're stopped because you don't have any more solder. That's fine. Let's put these in a chest so I'm not tempted to use them. These horrible stone pipes. We are gonna need to make a bunch more of the regular circuit boards too, to keep our gray science going, but that's fine for now. Wrong. Like that. No, wrong side. Something like that. We'll go ahead and do the water flotation cell. There. We'll need to clarify that away too, so we should make another clarifier. Alright, let's see if this all fits. So clarifier 1 does not fit. Hydro. A bit awkward, but we can make it work. This is so messy. So messy. That's okay. It's allowed to be messy. Kind of right now, I don't care about being messy because I know we're gonna have to scale up at some point because this will not scale up at all. So we're gonna have to approach this differently. Way later. Okay. There's really no space to do the sorting there. Does it need to be a 2 or can it be a 1? I think it can be a 1. Needs more iron. And more stone bricks. We could technically put it anywhere because we're not putting it in the right spot. Like, we're not connecting it right up to this. I guess we could try putting it in a belt. Sure. We'll belt it over. Where's my cyan? To the right. For sorting. Where is it? I made it. I just made it a moment ago. There. Brass chests. It holds 64. That's quite a sizable thing. Okay, we needed the powder things though, right? Yeah, powder mixer. But let's do it somewhere else so we don't get up too crowded here. So the next step, which I don't have, advanced aluminum smelting. Do we have? Can we get that? Aluminium. No, it needs blue. It's carbon and alumina. Alumina is aluminum hydroxide in a blast furnace. And this needs sodium hydroxide, which we get from processing saline water. Which we're making right there. This is going all slow all of a sudden. Why is this? Because we're out of this, yeah. We have some sodium hydroxide right there. If we just need a little bit of aluminum. Where are my undergrounds? Do I not have any? Oh. Okay, and where is this all happening? That is in the powder mixer. Okay, so... Alright, that'll work out. That'll give me a bunch of aluminum hydroxide. Probably need to do some clarifying here, or else we're not going to be producing enough saline for that. Something random. Circuit network, sure. Need a valve. We already had a bunch. There we go. Okay, add aluminum ore. And we'll get some aluminum hydroxide out. What we're doing with that is... making alumina. And then from alumina, we can just turn it in right into aluminum ingots. And eventually make glass that way too. But for now, just aluminum ingots, and then we'll melt the ingots into molten aluminum. We could add manganese to get better aluminium. But that's a bad idea. There's this whole silane processing, I remember. But we'll just do something simple. Which happens in an induction furnace, which then goes into a casting machine. I thought it needed a blast furnace. Are we sure it's an induction furnace? I think that's what it said. I kind of wish this game's music had less dynamic contrast, because it sometimes gets very quiet. It makes me feel a little awkward. But that's okay. I'm too far over. I need to be right there. And then we'll need casting machines. At least 2. To make a very tiny amount of aluminum. Meh. This will need power. Alright, there we go. We should be working? No? Oh, this... We missed a step. Aha, okay, I thought there was another blast furnace needed. Yeah, and that's where the carbon is needed too. Okay. Alright. There we go. And now it casts. Where are my casting machines? There. Alright, small amounts of aluminum. Aluminium, as they say. Let's drop off a bunch of stuff we don't actually need. This is stopped. Why are you stopped? Because you can't output your lead fast enough. Does this just generate like infinite amounts of lead? No, it uses the same lead over and over again. So we don't actually need to add any more once we have it worked out. Okay, we're accumulating geodes in lots of places, I believe. In a few places, at least. There's a bunch. So what's the issue with the mineral sludge? Is it just a slurry? Yeah, it's a slurry problem. It's a mineralized problem, too. Looks like it's more of a mineralized problem than the slurry problem. But this helps contribute to mineralized, so it all blends together. There, that should give a little kickstart to our slurry production. This all seems to be still going smoothly, even with the backup. So that's good. Sulfuric acid is nice and topped off. Tons of mineralized all of a sudden. Okay, good. Definitely would be doing better if we had more ceramic filters. Or is there a purified water problem? No, it's just these are going as fast as they can, and that's not fast enough. Oh well. We're even building up some gold ore when it's needed. A very small amount of aluminum. Okay. So this is all leading up to being able to make many more of the red circuits. That's the aluminum. So the circuit boards need solder, components, transistors. Transistors we haven't made. Transistors need silicon wafers, so we're going to need some silicon production and some plastic in small numbers. The board itself is a phenolic board, which is resin. This would be so much easier if I just like waited a couple weeks to upgrade to restart, and upgrade to the newest C block, because then we get trees like right here, we right in our starting base. Instead, we're gonna have to go way off over here and get them from this guy. I wonder if we should just try turret creeping it. I haven't. It might be better than what we're doing. It's worth a try. We can see how bad it'll go. We have a bunch of silicon ore. That would help us get that. Lots of random bits of tin stuff too. You know, I might as well get things like improved turrets. No, that would be bad. Actually, it's really fast too. Sure, get that. Let's do this all proper. That doesn't need that. And the turret combat abilities, like bullet speed and damage and all that. There's speed. That will take a little longer. Where are these? I made 6 of them. I could upgrade all these to a higher tier. It might be a reasonable thing to do. Nah. Still having mineralized problems. I probably should upgrade these to a higher tier. What would that need? Just a bunch of steel. Okay. I haven't looked at power in a long time. Our farms have actually starting to use more power than the electrolyzers. I really don't think of the farms as being a high consumer, but they run for a long time. And they do need 200 kilowatts. And we do have an awful lot of them. Alright, what was going on with my turrets? Did I get them out? They're right there. So we're having some troubles there. I'm not quite sure why. Just we're consuming a lot of copper to make these, I guess. Oh, I had a bunch of gold ore here too. Oh well, never mind. Let's go see how badly this goes. It's gonna be dark, but that's okay. I haven't even been to this side of my base in quite a while, where the farms are operating. Oh, there's even another tier of it. But that's gonna take forever, so let's get that. How is this doing in terms of solid fuel? It's backed up. I could put more of these over here. That'd be more efficient than burning the carbon way over off to the left in our base over there. So I want to try to not kill that one. I want to get over to that one. These two trees. That's the point of all this. But it's being guarded by both sides. These are small and medium. Those are small and medium. Maybe go out and come down to the side? I don't even see a way up. Can I just walk up there, probably? Maybe? The cliffs are kind of tricky looking. I could turret creep that. That's gonna happen. So we'll place the sacrifice. Got a few of them. Yeah, that was unfortunate. But this is totally gonna work. I don't know why I was so resistant to doing this before. Alright, that was easy almost. Okay, a temperate tree. And a couple gardens. A temperate garden? I didn't know you could get temperate gardens. I thought everything was desert. Temperate garden. There's another thing there right there. Let's take a look at that. Is it even more trees? That'd be funny. It is. It's even more trees. Wow. Okay. And this isn't even guarded. Well, let's go ahead and get him. If I can get up to him. I can't. They're completely surrounded. Well, I didn't know I could get temperate gardens. I thought it was all desert in C block. There was temperate gardening things that we didn't get because we thought they were useless. Temperate farming. Yeah, I haven't even thought about whether any of these. I didn't even bother to map these out. So a temperate garden. Where is it? It's a tree. Temperate garden. Gives wheat, which becomes wheat, which is corn, which is just like our binifran. I think that's the equivalent of our binifran. Or no, our binifran are beans. That's equivalent of the... I don't remember. The Prim Deodilian. Tianatin is a quick way of getting cellulose fiber. Interesting. Wow, that's a really good way of getting cellulose fiber. Because we can just make as much of it as we want. Wow, okay. If I had known this was available, we would have set up things up a lot differently. This is the one that has the dormant seeds, which are annoying. This one gives you leaves, which are terrible. Another dormant one, fruit and pips, which are a way of getting oil. Candelian, Candelian is corn and dust. No, that's not happening. But this Tianatin, that shows some promise. 5 seeds. It needs soil. That's the issue. So all these farms need their own soil produced all the time, which needs compost and mud. But that's easy. Look at that. That so much cellulose fiber. Well. Okay. Well, I don't want to deal with farming right now. I want to deal with the trees. We made an arboretum, right? Yeah. Let's go and play around. So we'll need these seed generators too. So this is just for play right now. We're gonna have to do something more serious another time. Where are you putting all your fruits that you have? Oh, they're all going into here. Yeah. Alright. So like I said, this is not at all for serious. But let's see what we can do. So we can place these seed generators, which need just soil and... Wait a minute. All they need is soil and water? Wait a minute. Did I... Okay, the seed generators needed the trees. Okay, so we already spent our trees that we got. I was thinking, do we actually even need to do this? So this makes regular tree seeds or temperate tree seeds. With fertilizer added. Let's look at this. So temperate trees becomes these tree seed generators. Here's the temperate tree seeds, which we can get from different uses of this, different recipes here. And the point of them is to turn them into raw wood, which we can do many things with. Really, we can turn it just straight into cellulose fiber too? Well. And bioresin, which is resin. But it needs ethanol gas. Interesting. We could make that from fermentation now. Or from nutrient pulp. Right. We at one point we were playing around with getting it from here. Okay. So the temperate trees are all about making resin. Or I said I could just make regular tree seeds. Tree seeds, which just turn into raw wood at a very high rate. Stop flashing so much. How irritating. Wow, I mean, this is a real game changer, kinda. It feels like... Where are my desert trees? Desert tree seeds become bio-rubber, which is plastic. But it also needs acetone, which we get from nutrient pulp. From the other from the same nutrient pulp recipe. So we should probably switch these over into producing a lot more, well no. This is the other recipe. Which is the recipe they have now? They're turning it into fuel oil and glycerol. But there was another recipe they could have been using. Fuel oil and acetone. And synthesis gas. Okay, we're gonna have to reconfigure a lot of these things. I am hopeful. I'm quite happy about the progress we just made, which I could have done 10 episodes ago. I don't know. It wasn't in my head right. But I'm going to take a break there while I think about how we're going to deal with this next time. So thank you, everyone, for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio, using the C-Block mod pack.